Yo, what up, man? Chris Amaya checking back in, man. Back on the blog. Yo, real quick, man, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. Stop playing, man. Subscribe to the channel. I know a lot of y'all niggas watching this video. Y'all ain't subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and stop playing. Nah, but real talk, man, I appreciate the love and the support. I don't know if a lot of y'all caught the interview that P did on Angry Fans Instagram, man. Shout out to Caps for that interview. Shout out to P for even doing the interview. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a very long interview, man. I don't even know if Angry Fan uploaded all the parts, man, because it was about damn near like a 3 to 4 hour, or maybe anywhere from 2 to 4 hours they was online talking. So it was a pretty lengthy interview. You had A Ward was on there, you had Brooklyn Carter was on there, you had Oops and McMyron and Swave and all these different people, Bill Collector, you know what I'm saying, just giving their opinions on P and just giving, you know, it wasn't really a lot of negative stuff, but of course the A Ward situation is what I focus on the most. You know, I did a blog talking about I didn't agree with A Ward not getting paid for battles. I thought it was disrespectful, the whole nine. P hit me up, called me, and he wanted to give his point of view and let me know that I was a little misinformed. I offered him a chance to come on Instagram and do an interview. He didn't really want to do an interview. He was like, yo, I may do a restore order. He ended up not doing restore order. But anyway, at least Angry Fan was able to get this interview, man. So shout out to Caps for that. At least, you know, we got a lot of questions answered. And I got to keep it real with you, bro. P didn't duck no smoke. He did not duck no smoke, man. He actually stayed longer than he was supposed to. He stayed up standing there 3 to 4 hours doing an interview. And I mean, he was trying to get everybody and their mama on to confront them about stuff that they've been saying about him. So you at least that, if you don't take no other nugget from this interview, you at least got to respect that. Now, Swave got on there and he said that when they were trying to set up the restore order interview, that they were trying to get Spanish Harlem on the restore order with P to hash out everything, and Spanish Harlem declined. Yo, let me tell you something, my nigga. Spanish Harlem, we don't want to hear nothing from you, bro, if you are going to go on Hip Hop Is Real and blast P, but then when P tried to get you in like a 3-way interview type thing to really hash it out, and you don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to hear nothing from you. It just is what it is, bro. Like, all this talking on this camera and then, like, when you get in front of the person, you don't want to say it no more. We don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's first and foremost. So, if that is actually what happened, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't really care nothing about that, bro. At the end of the day, we don't really care. You had your chance to really get confronted with P, and if you didn't take advantage of that opportunity, then it is what it is. I'm going to get into the A Ward situation, because sometimes when a person speaks, like P did a lot of talking yesterday, you don't necessarily got to agree with everything, but sometimes you can listen to their reasoning, and it's always important. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. A lot of these new niggas, I don't know. I barely know who Spanish Harlem is. I got to keep it real with you. Spanish Harlem, Benji, I know he be going viral, and Gwitty. These are 3 people that seem to have the issue. I know sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm not saying their issues with P aren't warranted. I don't know their situation. I don't know their story. But all them niggas everybody ain't cut out for URL, bro. I gotta keep it real with you. Everybody is not cut out for URL. And I didn't watch a few Gwitty battles, bro. Ain't nothing told me he a URL artist, like he should be on caffeine. Nothing from Gwitty has told me that. When you say the name Gwitty, the first thing I think about is Got Him, because he used to say that in videos. Him reacting crazy in dot battles and just being so loud in the background reacting to battles that niggas used to have to tell him, like, yo, we don't even want you reacting to battles anymore because your reactions are louder than the actual bars. And it's like you're taken away from the battle. I remember North trying to have them conversations with Gwitty. That's what I remember of Gwitty. You know what I'm saying? When I go back and watch like Clean Paper versus K-Shine, I remember Gwitty being, and his reactions that he was doing. When I go back and watch dot battles, the reaction Gwitty was doing, I never thought Gwitty was like no. Gwitty is a lot of niggas on URL that Gwitty cannot rock with, bro. He can't beat Av. I wouldn't put it. He can't beat None. It's a lot of niggas I don't think he can beat. Benji, I don't know much about him. I know he be going viral, but that don't tell me nothing either. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you a blogger, people come to you and tell you like, yo, this is the next hot nigga. Like, yo, you should talk about him in a blog. They ain't coming to me about these niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Spanish Harlem battled on RBE 2 years ago versus some guy, I forgot the dude's name. It only got 20,000 views, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not doing no crazy amount of numbers. I'm not saying these guys are not talented, but everybody cannot be on URL. So I mean, I know a lot of these niggas be griping about, oh, URL didn't give me a chance. Bro, some of y'all niggas don't deserve no chance, bro. I gotta keep it real with you. Some of you niggas are not URL material. But A-Ward, now this is my issue is with A-Ward. I don't really got no issue with Gwitty and all the rest of these niggas. Like, it is what it is with them. A-Ward and P got into a discussion. And I ain't gonna lie, most of what P said, A-Ward confirmed as being true. So, I mean, at least P wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying? He offered him a battle versus Twerk for free. You know what I'm saying? Just like he said. A-Ward said he was willing to take the battle because at the time, King of the Dot was slow, wasn't doing much. He only had one battle on RBE versus Danny Myers. He didn't really know where his RBE career was going. It was a good time to branch away and battle Twerk on a card where Twerk was a nice name. He was willing to do that. You know, I guess maybe even willing to sign a contract at the time. Twerk got in his car accident and then, you know, went through whatever he had to do to get back right. And on his return battle, he no longer wanted to battle A-Ward, even though he was contracted to battle A-Ward. So he didn't want to battle A-Ward on his return, so the battle gets canceled. A-Ward ends up kind of, I guess, maybe with no opponent. And then, you know, eventually Twerk battled Jada Nightwing, if I'm not mistaken. That was his return battle after the car accident. Now, I fuck with you, P, but where me and you disagree at is this right here with the whole A-Ward situation. First of all, I don't really agree with free battles. That's just me, not somebody like A-Ward. I don't agree. I don't think no battle should be free. That's just me. I don't know who's making these calls. I don't even want to say it's you making these calls because I don't really know. But I don't feel like nobody of A-Ward's caliber should be doing free battles. And A-Ward, if you are agreeing to free battles, that's also your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are only worth what you're willing to negotiate. So if you're only willing to negotiate a free battle, then that's what niggas gonna give you. But I do believe in this particular thing, and I'm gonna say this to P, that even take someone like me as a popular blogger, and I know Angry Fan, Vodafly, all these people get the same treatment. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a me thing. When you're popular in the culture, sometimes people just want to be around you to do certain stuff. So they'll do stuff for you. Like if you edit videos, then you may be like, yo, Chris, man, I created a crazy logo for you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's dope, man. I thought maybe you'll like it. A nigga send you a whole free logo that they created on their own for you. And you'll look at it and be like, yo, this is really dope. Like, I could use this. Like, I'm going to use it. But they did it for free. You know what I'm saying? They did it for free. But me being the kind of guy I am, I'm still going to say, yo, let me cash app you something for that logo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you took your time out. You went through the whole situation. Let me cash app you something. Even though A-Ward is willing to do a free battle, knowing his talent, knowing he got a family to feed, and knowing the kind of performance he's going to put on, meaning he's not going to cheat the fans, it's worth him being paid. It's like a respect level there for him to get paid. Because sometimes niggas will sell their soul to be on URL, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will battle for free all day long. If you gave them the matchups and the cards that they wanted, they'll probably battle for free. But that doesn't really set a good precedent at the end of the day. So I feel like nobody should be doing free battles. That's where I actually disagree with you at. And another thing I disagree with you too was after the A-Wards and Twerk situation did not work out, you offered them Real Sick. That's what you said. You offered them Real Sick. And that was also a free battle. Even though it was on a bigger card, it was on Smack Volume 7, if I'm not mistaken, which was a bigger card, I will admit, and a good look. But it was another free battle. And after I done wrote for Twerk, prepared for Twerk, wanted to battle Twerk, now I got to scrap the rounds, spin the block, battle Real Sick on another free battle. Now, A-Ward, to P's credit, you accepted a free battle. I mean, you're saying, like, I'm okay with battling Real Sick for free on as long as the card is big, and he puts you on Smack Volume 7, a big card. But at the end of the day, bro, like, you only worth what you negotiate. So you cannot negotiate free battles because that's what URL or that's what niggas are trying to give you. Any league, you know, for the most part, or most leagues would do that. So my only message to P is don't even offer nobody like A-Ward a free battle, bro. Like that shit just, it sets a bad precedent, and as long as you keep business that way, it just keeps it like it just keeps it on an even kill. So one, A-Ward shouldn't be okay with doing a free battle, and y'all shouldn't be offering him a free battle in the first place, because the leverage that URL has means they can get away with saying, we don't really have a budget for you, but we still give you this battle. And then people want to be on URL so bad that they take it for no money. And I just don't think that that's right. That's my personal opinion on free battles. I feel that across the board. That's anybody doing a free battle, unless it's a PG or maybe a Crucible. And I still feel like even then, they should only be doing one battle. You know what I'm saying? Only should be doing one battle. What happened after that? You did say that you offered him a paid battle versus T-Top. You did say that, and he did agree that that was what it was. When I spoke to A-Ward privately, he said that the reason, and you said that you weren't part of the negotiations piece, so I'll give you that. You said A-Ward told me that he had Riggs and another battle, and then, you know, how Caffeine tried to book all these battles back to back to back with short prep, that he only had 2 weeks to prepare for T-Top, and he didn't want to take T-Top in 2 weeks. That's why when y'all finally offered him a paid battle versus T-Top, he turned it down because the timing, it wasn't enough prep time. And he told me that when he tried to reschedule it, it just never got rescheduled. So that's where y'all are with A-Ward. The question is, because y'all are at this impasse where A-Ward doesn't want to sign a contract and y'all don't want to book him unless he signs the contract. Now, at the time when he was willing to sign that contract for Twerk, it was at a different time in A-Ward's life, man. Now he's about to battle Charlie Clips. He's about to battle Fonz. He's about to battle Rosenberg Raw. He just battled Arsenal. He just battled Ill Will. He's getting any battle he wants, bro. He is getting any battle he wants. 2-on-2s, the whole night. He's getting any battle he wants. You know, in my opinion, he's bigger than every other horseman and better than every other horseman, in my personal opinion. Now, that contract don't seem so appealing anymore. So I understand why he don't want to sign it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's in a different place than he was with the Twerk battle. Could you give him a pass and let him be on URL for a battle without signing a contract? Personally, I feel like y'all could. I understand why you don't want him to skip the process, because then you'll have niggas like Ryder and Nun and Ab and all these people like, yo, why I gotta sign a contract if you just let A-Ward skip the process? You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand why other people are able to battle on URL other places and come back to battle on URL. Like Ace Amin. Ace Amin goes over there, battles John on Bullpen, a very big card. You know what I'm saying? And a very big look for him. Comes back and battles Gems. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, Ill Will, he battles Your Honor. He battles Miss Miami. He battles John the Don. All these battles, back to back to back. Goes over here, battles A-Ward. Now he's back to battle not Rosenberg, Raw, Jag. So you do have certain people that can take a big battle here, then come back over to URL. And, you know, I'm not quite sure why that is. This could be, I don't know if it's an RBE thing, like we don't mind you going to other leagues, we just don't want you to go to RBE. I don't know, it could just be an RBE thing. I personally feel like, just from a fan point of view and a blogger point of view, y'all need to work this out, and I feel like A-Ward should definitely skip the process. Definitely skip the process. He should be just like Sharon, he should be just like Disaster, he should be just like Pat State, and he should skip the process. You know what I'm saying? All these people that's complaining, Ryder and Nun, and all these, he's really better than all these niggas, bro. Like, if we just keep it in a buck, he's better than all of those guys. If A-Ward was on URL right now, he would be smoking niggas, bro. There's not seven, just being real, bro, there's not 7 niggas on URL I think better than A-Ward. It's not 7 guys on URL right now that I think is better than A-Ward, that I can just be like, yo, they'll beat A-Ward. I don't think it's 7 niggas over there that'll beat him. So should he skip the process? Of course. But I can't be mad at P, because 1, it may not be his decision for A-Ward to skip the process. And 2, you can't never be mad at the way a company runs stuff if they just lay it out in blueprint. Like, yo, A-Ward, we don't have a problem with you battling. You just got to sign for 2 years. As long as I lay it out as what it is, if you don't want to do it, just don't say I never gave you the opportunity. Just say the opportunity wasn't the best opportunity for you. And I feel like that's where they are. So I can't necessarily be mad, because according to A-Ward and P, everything that P offered him and everything that A-Ward either accepted or declined was actually facts. Like, they all agreed on the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It also got interesting because they started talking about app versus YouTube. A-Ward has an issue with that too. Like, he wants to be on YouTube. He don't want his content. He wants his content to go to other Christians. And it's a lot going into A-Ward's decision. And I respect it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But I gotta be real with you, man. Like when you listen to the interview, if y'all have not seen it yet, definitely check it out, man. It's long as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit long as hell. You might have to skip through some parts. It's a lot of rambling, a lot of like saying the same stuff over and over again. Oops, get on, start talking about a bunch of nothing. You know, Mac Myron get on, start talking about a bunch of nothing. So it's a lot of rambling. But at the end of the day, it was a good interview, man. If I'm keeping it real, P held his own, bro. He held his own. He explained every single situation. You might have thought he was lying. You might have, whatever the case may be, niggas could not pull his card on the bullshit that they say he be doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying P don't come with no bull. Everybody come with bullshit. It wasn't a nigga that could get on there and just say, yo, this, and this. Remember when you did this and said this and then you didn't do this? Niggas wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't doing that. And Angry Fan don't have enough information to call P out either because he don't know enough to just say this, and this. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know enough. You know what I'm saying? So as of right now, if a person, if I tell you that I think Real Sick beat Mike P, even if you feel like Mike P won the battle, right? As long as I can explain my position, you gotta respect it. It ain't like I just said, yo, I think Real Sick beat Mike P. Yo, why you think he beat Mike P? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was just fucking with Real Sick more. That's a bullshit reason. If I can detail it out like, yo, in round 1, Sick said this, and Mike P did this, in round 2, if I can break it down, we don't necessarily gotta agree. I just explain my position and why I'm in my position, and I explained it clearly, and that's what P did. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with the A-Ward decision. You know what I'm saying? I just don't agree with that. Like, the twerk battle didn't go through. You kind of reward twerk with Jada Nightwing, and you reward Ward with a free Sick battle. I just don't like the way that worked out. But at the end of the day, that's his decision. A-Ward somewhat agreed to it, even though he may not be feeling it now, but he agreed to it at the time. And that just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Well, you don't have to agree at the end of the day, but at least he laid it all out. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think P looks a lot better. There's other stuff that I may not necessarily like. You know what I'm saying? I wish him and Norris would have worked shit out. I mean, I'm definitely gonna stand on that. I wish Norris would at least get some bread from this whole URL situation, and niggas can just move on it and clear away. It's a lot of things I personally feel about that situation. But when it comes to everything with Benji, with Gwitty, with Spanish Harlem, if you ain't gonna hop on there and confront niggas personally and have these back-to-back force, I mean, I gotta be real. Even Brooklyn Carter jumped on the line with what gripes he had with P. And I ain't gonna lie, P was shutting that nigga down, bro. He was shutting that nigga down, man. I'm not saying that Brooklyn Carter ain't got nothing, no wins in the situation, but P has like an answer for every spot. You know what I'm saying? So he has like an answer for every spot. And when you have that, it's easy to counter a lot of stuff, man. So I think at least in nothing else, man, you understood P a little bit better. Even if you don't fuck with him, you got to respect certain decisions he made. And you got to realize he's not the only person making these decisions. He still got a boss at the end of the day. He still got bosses. And everything may not be P, he just may be the fall guy. Just like everything wasn't Norris, but Norris stood in there and took all the bullets for URL, even if it was someone else making a decision. P's kind of doing that, and I ain't caping for P at all. Like, not caping for P at all. Because I just told you we differ about the A-Ward shit. But I don't know about Gwitty in there. I don't know if them niggas was good enough to be on URL anyway, bro. I keep it real with you. So that's my thoughts. Subscribe to the channel, man. Some of you niggas watching this video still ain't subscribed to. Yo, right down there. Right down there. Right down there. Subscribe button. Holla back, man.